Hey guys, Jeremiah here with Loan Depot. So I just wanted to make a quick video to talk to you about inflation and hopefully help you understand it better. So the inflation that we're seeing today is mainly coming from the Federal Reserve, okay? So what they're doing is they're pumping all kinds of money, and I mean like a lot of money into our economy. And that's causing inflation. So first of all, I wanted to remind you, the Federal Reserve is not the federal government, nor is it a bank, but yet they control all the banks. So anyways, they pump all kinds of money into the economy, which is more money for us to spend. And the more that we spend creates a higher demand for products. The higher the demand means that the business owner can now increase the price for that product because more people want it. That's supply and demand. Now on top of that, which is just really making it worse, is supply chain issues. Stuff that's normally in stock isn't in stock, so the stuff that is in stock is being charged at a higher price because it's hard to get. Again, supply and demand. So hopefully the supply chain issues rectify themselves soon and we can go back to cheaper prices, if that makes sense. Anyways, so how much money is the Federal Reserve dumping into our economy? Great question. Well, I can tell you this, they're dumping about $80 billion every single month. I'll say it again, $80 billion every month into Treasury Securities, okay? So they're purchasing Treasury Securities at $80 billion monthly. Now, what's a Treasury Security is basically a federal government bond, okay? So government needs a bond to build a bridge or build a school or something. They will issue a bond for that. Well, the Treasury's been buying those up. And anybody can buy those. And that money goes to the federal government, who then spends it on that bond. Theoretically, we all know how much we trust our government, but they're supposed to spend it on the bond, and then that gets pushed out into the economy. That's how it circulates in the economy, okay? And so now we've got more money. They're also purchasing $40 billion in mortgage-backed securities, okay? What's a mortgage-backed security? Well, that is when you buy a house, you get a loan on the house. That loan is typically sold off, okay? So when that loan gets sold off, usually goes, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, mortgage-backed securities. Anybody can buy those, and the Federal Reserve has been buying $40 billion of them every single month. That's a lot, okay? So why do they do that? What's the purpose of that? Well, that helps keep interest rates really, really low, okay? So they're keeping rates really low, which has been great if you want to buy a house or get a loan for anything, really. The downside to it is it also increases the price of houses and the price of stuff. Now, in addition, I did want to point this out, in addition to the $40 billion that they're spending on mortgage-backed securities, they're also reinvesting another $60 billion every single month in mortgage-backed securities, okay? And they don't count that. That's not even counted in their numbers, which to me is kind of misleading because, well, that's $100 billion that you're pumping into the economy that normally wouldn't be pumped, but they are. So reinvesting means, like, let's say you bought a house, you got a loan on it last year, and then this year you wanted to refi. Well, that loan would be paid off, and they would take that money, the Federal Reserve, because they own that mortgage-backed security, so they'd take that money and then just reinvest it back into the mortgage-backed securities. So there you go. That's all I have for you. Hopefully you understand mortgage-backed securities and inflation a little bit more. All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.